y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Love and Marriage. Y'all, I was about to say Married at First Sight. Child, I'm so glad that's over. Okay. Love and Marriage, DC, Season 1, Episode 3. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because from the previews, it seemed like Kevin was supposed to come to dinner. So I'm just going to say that I was very disappointed because where is the scene when, you know, Kevin walked in and, you know, Ashley was like, oh, you're the winter swindler. Where is that scene? When are we going to get Kevin's side of the story, you know, in front of everybody? What's happening? Because I feel like they're giving me false hopes at this point, okay? This episode was a lot of back and forth of the same stuff, okay? But we still going to get into it. We pick up exactly where we left off. We still at the dinner, okay? Chris talking about how he, you know, Kevin was so sad. He seemed so genuine. You know, he really felt bad for him. He want his family back. You know, the basics, okay? Ashley is so over it. She like, the first marriage I don't hold against her, but baby, this second one you got going on is real foolish. It's so foolish, okay? So then we find out that Kevin didn't even have a car. Not only was he living in the basement, he didn't have a car. Ashley's like, girl, what? And that's when I was like, what? Like, what? Ashley was like, it's so many red flags, Winter. You keep sitting here trying to play victims. Child, you're not sounding like a victim because the more that you talk, the more the story don't make sense, okay? Winter in the confessional like, I charge for a play-by-play of my life. Well, obviously you don't, sis, because you up here just giving out your whole life story since the first day we met you. You've been telling us everything and we didn't ask you anything. So what you charging for? What are you charging for? If anything, you charging Carlos at this point, baby, because you just out here spilling all your tea and got the nerve to be upset because it don't make no sense, okay? And I'm going to pass on you telling us it. I'm going to pass on you giving us any type of advice. I'm just going to pass on it. I told y'all be careful who y'all go get y'all advice from because, baby, they just picking up the professions out here, okay? Then she tells us that she's getting her divorce. He's been served with the papers. She's ready for all of this to be over, okay? So now Monique says that she want to play a game, okay? The game is called Not for Lazy Couples. She got some, you know, questions in a jar. You pull out the questions, you ask the question, you answer the questions, okay? The first question she's asked is, what's your fantasies? What's your fantasies? Quick was like, nah. I got one better. I got one better than your question, Monique. How about who's your celebrity crush, okay? So he wants to bring up the fact that Jessie from Full House is Ashley's, you know, celebrity crush. She said that's my safe crush, okay? Because she's at the point now where she meets celebrities and stuff like that. She could slide in their DMs and things like that. So she don't really want to, you know, put out celebrities like that. So, you know, Winter was like, oh, because, you know, your husband. She's like, first of all, I'm not a bum bee. I'm not a bum bee. Like, she trying to make it seem like I only got connections because of my husband. And then you, of course, quick want to go shout out Rihanna. No, quick, you ain't got a chance. Don't try to shoot your shot at Rihanna on the Love and Marriage DC. You ain't got a chance, sir. You ain't got a chance, okay? Winter in the confessionals talking about something. We get it, Ashley. You're a pretty girl. We gonna have to tone the ego down a little bit. How about you just stop telling us your unnecessary business and then nobody won't judge you, Winter? How about you just do that, okay? The whole time during this whole dinner, Ashley is going to keep her foot on Winter's neck, okay? When Monique said that Winter was going to host the game because she's the relationship specialist, everybody was like, relationship specialist? Quick said, you know how like the nail tech don't have their nails done or the hairstylist don't have their hairstylist? She's like, you know, the relationship specialist who not in a relationship. That's like how it works. And I'm sitting here cracking up because like he really tried to make sense of it. And I'm like, no, Quick, no. Usually the nail stylists who ain't got their nails done is because they don't want to mess up their nails doing other nails, okay? Usually the hairstylists who ain't got their hair done is because they spend all their time doing everybody else's hair. They don't have time to do their own or they just don't want to go get it done, okay? I don't understand the relationship specialist not in the relationship, okay? Winter wants to explain to us how she could be a specialist. But last time I checked, wasn't she on the internet saying that she's not a specialist? She's not a relationship coach? Girl, make up your mind. Either you are or you aren't. Because when Monique said that you was, you didn't question it. You then wanted to tell us that you can give out advice because you've been married, you've been single, you've been married again, you're about to be single again. Who can't you give advice to? Someone who stayed married? Because you don't got the secret to that, sis. You ain't got the secret to that. But I get it. You know, some people are really good at giving out advice but not taking it. And I feel like at this point, that's Winter. Winter's good at giving out advice and not taking it. Like, sis, you didn't go to this man's house because of COVID, but you married him during COVID. Make it all make sense. You cannot vet a man. You don't know his family. You didn't meet his mom for his mom to tell you that he was living in her basement. Like, sis, you can miss me with the BS because I'm not buying it. I enjoy you keep telling the same story over and over, but I'm with Ashley on this. It's starting to get old because give me more. Tell me more. Give me more. I'm ready for Kevin. Bring Kevin in. Bring Kevin in. Bring him in. Because if she talk about this relationship one more time with the same details one more time, I'm over it. I'm with Ashley. Like, girl, that's all you've been talking about. You brought up this man at the dinner. You brought up your divorce. You brought up all your situationships at the pop-up shop. And then you get mad when people be sitting there laughing at you because it's definitely a kiki. We definitely looking at you sideways. Because it's true. You're trying to play a victim and you're not a victim. Just admit, like Ashley said, that you got sis. Just admit it. Like, it happens to the best of us. Like, girl, the flags was just waving and waving and waving. First of all, why would you want to marry a man who lives in a basement anyway? He's 60 years old. If a man tells me that he lives in a basement, it already tells me that he can't hold it down. Since just the mama part is not even the biggest part. The fact that he lived in the basement, you was fine with that, is like, wow, girl, you fine he live in the basement at 60? That wasn't a red flag for you? And then he didn't have a car? That wasn't a red flag for you? And then you found out that he was living in his mama's basement and didn't have a car? And you still was, child, we're not even about to do this with her. Not with no 60-year-old man. Not when he's supposed to already be established. And then he out here swindling money from the company. Girl, bye. Bye, Winter. Bye, okay? So anyway, y'all, the girls is tussling, okay? They definitely tussling. And Ashley is going to keep her foot on Winter's neck by any means. And I mean that by any means because she's over it. I don't blame her because I'm kind of over it too, okay? So now we get to Arena and Jamie. They are going running. Yo, Arena is about that running life, baby. I need to get like her because I need to drop a few of these pounds, okay? So Jamie trying to keep up with her with his, you know, his little knees. You know, he ain't got the Megan Thee Stallion knees no more. They little bad, okay? They little bad, little arthritis kicking in. You know he pushing 50. It is what it is, okay? But he hanging in there with her and they going running, okay? They start talking about their relationship and they start talking about the dinner. Now when, you know, Jamie was like, he was a little bothered, a little in his feelings about the fact that she wanted to bring up the infidelity. He felt like it was a setup. She like, he's like you keep bringing up old stuff. You need to get amnesia when they start asking the questions. Just like I said, Jamie don't want to put his business out there. He finally got this woman off his case about all the dirt that he done did in the past. He is at the point where it's like, let it go. Don't re-bring it up. I don't feel like discussing no more. Stop telling everybody our business. Let it go. Like I told y'all, if it was any time for him to tell that girl, calm down, quiet it up, be quiet, hush, all that good stuff, that was the time. That was the time, okay? He just don't want everybody in their business because once again, we are on national television. This is not just the private dinner at the house. The cameras are rolling, sis. The cameras are rolling, okay? Child, I hope that they don't bring this back up. I hope that he don't start acting a fool again when he start going out here doing his little DJing and whatnot, because it's not going to be good. It's going to be a marriage. It's going to be a love and marriage Huntsville part 2 over here, the way everybody looking like they trying to mess up their marriages and get divorced, but that's just my opinion, okay? Monique and Chris are getting ready to go to Africa. They packing up. You know, she want to let everybody know she planned the trip. Who planned the trip? You did. Like, girl, for what? For what, Monique? Monique really, it's Monique for me, okay? She's really starting to bother me a little bit. Let me just tell you why, okay? She told Chris that he shouldn't have hushed her. And he was like, it's not like I said shut up. I said hush. I said hush. You see what I'm saying? We don't communicate well. Like, you speaking Alabama and I'm speaking Jersey. I said, what? You don't understand, Monique, because he clearly said it's not like I said shut up. It's not like he said shut up, but you only heard shut up. Then gonna try to tell him that he's not the one listening. You're the one not listening, girl. It was you. And why you bringing this up in front of the kids is my question. Because the kids is sitting there and you bringing up the conversation about how he tried to hush you at the dinner because the kids need to know this. And for what, Monique? For what? I feel like she really be picking. Even Chris was sitting there because after she got off the phone with Winter, because Winter wants to give out relationship advice about enjoying your husband in Africa. Child, girl, you go figure out your situation before you try to give out some advice, okay? So she like, yeah, I am going to enjoy my, you know, my husband. He's just like, he feels like he got to walk on eggshells around her. He feels like she almost done, like she about to be out the door. And he just don't even know what's going on, but something got to get fixed. And I'm like, I get it. After 10 years of marriage, being together for a certain amount of time, the romance sometimes die. Just spark it up, okay? I don't understand what's going on because it seemed like they seem to be having sex or whatever. Are they not connecting intimacy? Like, what's going on in this relationship? Let's get down to the bottom of it, because what y'all keep trying to bring up as a problem is, I don't think that's the problem. Okay, I really don't think that's a problem. Either, Monique, you reaching for a storyline, you creating something, or it's something deeper and you just don't want to expose that yet. But we got what? A whole couple of episodes to go, so I'm sure we're going to get down to the bottom of it, right? Right, okay. So Winter's mom stopped by to talk to her because, come to find out, Kevin reached out to Winter's mom to really, you know, like, try to pursue her. So mom feels a little bad because, like, she's the one who told her, like, go ahead, give him a chance. But she said she started to notice the red flags, and ever since then she's been like, don't want nothing to do with him, okay? So I'm like, mama figured it out before you, huh, Winter? Mama figured it out before you? And you live with him? Okay, okay, okay. Come to find out that the people came to serve him his lawsuit. The sheriff came to serve him his lawsuit at the house, and she was just getting emotional because what if the kids were there and they would have saw it? Like, she did so much to keep them sheltered from all this stuff. That's what happens when you just go marry some man you don't know nothing about and bring him into your house, Winter. That's what happens. Once again, you want to be the victim. You're not the victim. You didn't do your research. You married a man during COVID, but you didn't go to his house, but you moved him into your house. Sis, I'm gonna need you to get it together, because this ain't making sense to me, okay? It's just not making sense to me. I feel bad because mom was the one like gave him a shot, and she cut him off before she did. But they just ready for this to be over. The divorce papers have been filed. All he gotta do is sign, and she made it very clear that he needs to go and sign those papers. Now, Arena meet up with Ashley because Ashley is getting Botox underneath the arms because she's a sweater. And I was like, I need to do that because, y'all, I'm my own hot box. I really just be hot and sweating all the time. Y'all know how I get when I'm like, I'm hot, y'all. I'm hot, okay? So I was like, that's a good, you know, good thing. I might look into that, okay? Now, Ashley has had not plenty, but she had a few surgeries, okay? She believed that if you don't like something about yourself, fix it. She got a little Botox here, okay? She getting hair. She got her boobs done, but her butt is all hers. It's all hers. She says she's obsessed with her butt. Arena said she want to go get her butt done, too, because, like, you know, they obsessed with Ashley's butt. And I say, who is we? Because she said we obsessed. And I was like, you and Jamie? Like, what y'all talking about? Who is we, Arena? I'm confused. You mean you and Ashley, or you and Jamie obsessed with Ashley's booty? What's happening? What's happening? So they go in there, and she getting the Botox underneath the arm. You know, she got to do a little strip tease for us. They slow the music down, do it in slow-mo, as if, you know, she's really stripping down to her clothes. I was like, oh, the editing is so extra, and I almost felt a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know. Something about that was giving me some types of vibes, okay? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, they start talking about the dinner, okay? Arena was like, yo, you was really coming at Winter really hard. And she's like, she don't be making no sense. She keeps talking about this man and this marriage and this, that, and the other. And like, how you a relationship specialist? How you marry this man? How you do all this? Like, the same thing I just said to y'all. It don't make no sense. And I feel you, Ashley. We agitated. We aggravated. Like, girl, stop telling us your business. We didn't ask for this. We was at the dinner having a good old time talking about Africa and everything. You wanted to bring up your divorce, baby. Okay? So Raina's trying to tell her that Winter felt a little bit attacked. She's like, well, I felt attacked too. I felt attacked too because she tried to say that I couldn't get no celebrities because the only reason why I knew celebrities is because of my husband. Like, I was like, child. Is this gonna be the thing? Is it Winter versus Ashley? Is that what Love and Marriage DC is bringing us? Is that what's happening? I mean, I'm gonna follow it and see what it's giving, but I already see how this is gonna start to play out. It is already starting to play out on the internet. So we'll see. Arena tells her that she wants to get the girls together so they could talk about it. She don't really want no new friends. Ashley said, I mean, I'm pretty good where I'm at. Like, I'm good with you. I'm good with Monique. Like, I can leave Winter where she's at. We don't really have to do this. But, you know, Arena wants them to get together. And y'all know they signed a contract, so they got to film together, be some type of friends, or be enemies or frenemies or whatever. So they going to have to figure out where they stand in this group, okay? So Jamie takes both his sons to the gym. Now, I meant to tell y'all this earlier. We finally got some clarity on what's going on with Big Jamie and Little Jamie. Because remember, I was like, do they talk? Are they friends? Like, what's going on with them? Like, how he live in the same house if they not talking? They do talk. Okay, so Arena is fabricating it. Well, Arena is making it seem as though that they don't have no relationship, and that's not the case. They do have a relationship. It's just not the type of relationship she feels like they should have being father and son, okay? So they do have like this cordial thing where it's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's everything going? Like, what's going on in your life type of thing. But it's not down to the, you know, down to the T, because he doesn't really approve of the things that he does, okay? So now I got a little bit of clarity on the background. He take the boys to the gym, and I really love to see how he interact with both of his sons, how he didn't leave, you know, how he's not leaving out the other son because he has a disability, because, you know, he can't see, but he still let him, you know, beat the little punching ball and stuff like that. I love it. I love to see active fathers, good men teaching boys how to be men. I love it, especially when they are good, successful men, right? Quick comes and he brings his son, and when Quick came and he was talking to Jason, which is Jamie's youngest son, he was just like, you know, so I hear you want to be a DJ. Jason don't want to be a DJ. He said, my dad want me to be a DJ. Okay, Quick picked up on that real quick, and I picked up on it real quick too. Like, yeah, no, he don't want to be a DJ. It's clear. He said, my dad want me to. Like, why you want that boy to be a DJ so bad? Like, no, I don't think that's the feel for him. And it don't have anything to do with his disability and stuff like that. But it also does have things to do with his disability. I'm not saying he can't do it, but that's a lie. That's a lie. So let that man do something that he's going to be happy doing, want to do, because he already has different challenges to face. And one of them should not be because you want me to do this, okay? So Jamie wants Quick to talk to little Jamie because he's been through a lot in his life. Now, when I find out that Quick has been shot, paralyzed, he couldn't walk, he had to learn how to walk and stuff, I'm just like, thank God, because you would never know that he had that struggle. Like, he was really out here in these streets about that life, okay? So I felt that that was a perfect person to talk to little Jamie, to just give him a little bit more insight. So when he talked to him and he tell him, like, I've been in the streets, I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been paralyzed, I lost both of my parents. Like, yo, he got a story to tell. So I love the fact that he reached out to the kids in the community and talked to them. It's just, I love to see men doing great things for their communities and teaching these young boys how to be men and how to come up out of the circumstances that they in. And at the end of the day, little Jamie ain't had this hard knock life where he needs to be out here in these streets. He ain't gotta, you know, hustle on a corner to pay some bills. He ain't got to go find some food because his mother abandoned him. Like, he got it straight, okay? So when he's telling him, like, cherish your father, because he didn't have his father. I was here for all of that. I loved all of that. And I also like the fact that, you know, little Jamie realized, like, look, he right. Like, I seen everything that he been through and how he came up out of that. I really look up to him. I aspire to be that. And I'm just like, this is great. And sometimes it don't even have to be from your own father. But the fact that his father put that in place for him because he knew that he would respect it is even says a lot more to me. And I loved it. So Winter, Tasha, Arena, and Ashley, they going to, I guess, have a toast. I didn't see no food. They was just toasting. Child, I don't know. I don't know, okay? Arena looked absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to say this. I am not here for the wigs. I just can't get with the wigs. Y'all be trying to. But I am here for Ashley and her traditional sew-in where she got the little leave out. I'm here for that because it just looks so nice, okay? Because every time I find myself staring at Arena, sometimes I just be looking at the wig. But she looked absolutely beautiful at that brunch scene, okay? The makeup was a natural beat. It was just nice, okay? I was like, oh, she looks so pretty. And like without all the extra, she looks so much younger and refreshed, okay? When Winter wants to make a toast, she wants to make a toast to, you know, being friends. Ashley like friends, like that's a big word. I don't know about no friends. She was like, well, how about us to becoming friends? She like, look, friendship takes a lot of hard work. You know, it got to be tested for me to just call you my friend, okay? So, of course, we get into everything about the dinner. They start going back and forth about how, you know, she felt like she was judging her and how she didn't have no remorse for her. And Ashley like, sis, like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Like, you the one telling your business. You the one with the problems. I'm not going to sit here and feel bad for you because you overlooked the red signs. Like, your first marriage, understandable, sis, understandable. She want to bring up how she felt like just because she had 2 failed marriages, she felt like she wasn't successful. Ashley said, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like how you going to be a relationship specialist and you got 2 failed marriages. Yeah, you could be successful as a person individually. You maybe need to coach. Maybe you should talk to women, empower women on how to leave relationships because you're good at that. Maybe not trying to fix the relationships. How about you help the women who want to get out? Like, that's what I'm getting from it. Okay, so essentially, they just keep going back and forth about the same ish, okay? She done called Ashley aggressive. Ashley said, oh, okay, how about hashtag aggressive Ashley? So I say, oh, now she hashtagging that. She's reclaiming that word back for the black community. Okay, child, they just going back and forth. I'm honestly tired of hearing about it. Honestly, like, can we move on? Because if y'all not going to bring Kevin in for us to have this whole sit down and really get down to the bottom of it, I'm tired of hearing from Winter. I am, okay? I'm with Ashley on this, okay? Tasha still want to bring up how she was being very aggressive. She was being very intense. She kept her foot on, Winter's neck. And Ashley was in a confessional like, why is Tasha here? And I was like, yeah, why is Tasha here? Because Monique they needed to fill in the seat. Because Tasha, what you got? I guess if she was at the dinner, she could, add her input or whatever the case may be. But a part of me felt like Arena was instigating this, okay? A part of me feels like Arena set this up for it to go down. I really feel like that, okay? Because she said, you know what? I'm just going to stay out of it. Come to find out that, Ashley don't even consider Arena to be a friend. And I was like, I'm with Ashley on that. Like, stop. Y'all need to stop calling people your friends who not your friends because then you expect too much from them. And when they don't give it to you, you be in your feelings. Okay? She leave people where she meet people where she meet them. Right now, they're associates. They building a friendship. Like she said, you never been to my house. You don't know that much about me. They growing something. So just because I know you, just because we're cordial, just because we have fun, don't make you a friend. I am down for that. I am down for that because this is how people be in these, dynamics. They be fighting and arguing and fussing because they be like, we friends, and they expect something from them. And for what? Y'all not really friends. Just because y'all went out to the club a few times don't make y'all friends. Just because y'all had dinner a few times don't make y'all friends. Make y'all associates. It makes you good hangout buddies. You have good times. But when it comes down to is someone going to be there for you when you need them the most? Is someone going to be able to be that shoulder for you to cry on? And they're going to celebrate your successes? Are they going to actually, help you through your hard times? Are they going to be up there to uplift you? Are they going to have your back when people are trying to stab you? Like, these are what friends are. So I'm with Ashley when it's like, everybody not gonna be, I don't call everybody my friend. That's a big deal. And as a grown woman, y'all know that the friends that you had in high school, a lot of them friends ain't your friends now. The friends that you had when you was in your early 20s, a lot of them ain't your friends now. So we know how that goes. So I'm with you, Ashley. I ain't even gonna hold you on it. But baby, if we gonna make this an Ashley versus Winston thing, just say that then. So I could already know what to expect because I'm tired because it's only 3rd episode. And baby, Winter's wearing me down. She's wearing me down. And this little beef that they trying to stir up, I'm going to just have to see how I feel about it as time go along. And y'all, that's the episode. I hope you like this review. I hope that you comment down below and tell me what you feeling. And I hope that you subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Leave me a yellow heart if you don't have nothing to comment and you just watching the video. You just want to let me know that you are here. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.